I continue with the yesterday's topic. In that last video on polar equation of the conic, I have derived the polar equation of the conic is L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. What is this L? L is the semi-latus rectum. You know what is latus rectum? What is latus rectum? Latus rectum means it is the focal chord perpendicular to the axis. I take parabola here. Conic section means it may be parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, or even circle is a conic section. But usually parabola, ellipse, hyperbola we study using this equation. Now suppose S is the focus. What do you mean by focus? Fixed line. Then L dash is called latus rectum. Latus rectum means chord passing to the focus but perpendicular to the axis. This is called axis of the conic. And this is SL is small l, semi-latus rectum in the equation. What is the eccentricity of the point? What do you mean by eccentricity of the point? Eccentricity is, see it is, suppose this is the directrix, then this is the directrix, then SL upon SZ is always constant. Conic section is defined like that. It is locus of a point which moves such that its ratio of its distance from the fixed point to the fixed line is always constant. That is called eccentricity. So we have derived L by R is 1 plus E cos theta is equation of the conic, and always L by R is minus 1 plus E cos theta also represent same conic. That means these two represent the same conic. In the standard equation we have derived this one, but this also represent same conic as L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. These two things I have explained. Here the advantage of this is, in the Cartesian forms we derived separate equation for parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. But here for all the three conic sections, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola, equation is same. What is that? L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. And that depending on E, it represents different conics. E is one parabola, E greater than one hyperbola, E less than one ellipse. Now I consider some more results on this. Equation of the directrix. First is equation of the directrix to the conic L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. We derive equation for the directrix. Now suppose this is a conic section, any conic section it is. Suppose S be the focus and L dash be the latus rectum, and this is the directrix. We draw SZ perpendicular to the directrix. Then we have to find the equation for this directrix. Equation to directrix, therefore we take arbitrary points r theta on the directrix. Then in the equation we have taken S as the pole. That is one more important thing here. S is taken as pole. Therefore this is theta and it is r. What is S? Focus. It is taken as pole in the derivation of this equation of the conic section. Now to find the equation of this directrix, we have taken arbitrary point P r theta on the directrix. Therefore angle ZSP is theta and SP is r. Now from the figure SZ upon SP is equal to cos theta, correct? SZ upon SP is cos theta. Therefore SZ is SP cos theta. Therefore SP means r cos theta. SZ is r cos theta. But what is SZ? So I find out SZ here. For that, SL by SZ. Can you understand this one? First I taken this one, P r theta is arbitrary point on the directrix because we find out the equation of this directrix. Then the angle is theta and SP is r because SC's focus is taken as the focus in this equation. Now SZ by SP is cos theta, so SZ is r cos theta. But SL by SZ, anybody? What is SL by SZ. It is E. Why it is E? Because L is a point on the conic section, LS is distance of the point from the focus, and SZ is distance of the point from perpendicular distance from the directrix, and ratio is, it is nothing but E. Therefore SL is correct. SL is SL upon E is SZ. But what is SL? SL is nothing but semi-latus rectum, half of the latus rectum. So L by E is SZ. Take this as 2, this as 1. From 1 and 2, L by E is R cos theta. This is equation of directrix. 2 equation of this directrix. I think you followed this one. We have taken R theta as a point on the directrix. Then SZ is SZ by SP is cos theta. Therefore SZ is R cos theta. But using definition of the conic section. What is the conic section? Ratio of any point, distance of any point from the focus to the directrix, always E. So SL by SZ is E. L by E is SZ. From 1 and 2, L by E is R cos theta. This is the equation of the directrix. Next, some standard problems here. Take this. Prove that in a conic, the semi-latus rectum is the harmonic mean between segments of a focal chord. I repeat this. Prove that in a conic, semi-latus rectum, again what is semi-latus rectum? Small l, is the harmonic mean between segments of a focal chord. What is the harmonic mean between two numbers A and B? It is 2AB upon A plus B. What is the arithmetic mean? A plus B by 2. Geometric mean? Root AB. What is the harmonic mean? 2AB by A plus B. Now, we have to prove that the segments of a focal chord, what is that? Semi-latus rectum is harmonic mean between segments of a focal chord. For that, I take S is the focus. Focal chord means, suppose PS, P dash be a focal chord. What do you mean by focal chord? Focal chord means any chord passing through the focus. Chord means line joining any two points on a curve is called chord. If it passes through focus, that is called focal chord. And if that focal chord is perpendicular to this axis, then it is called latus rectum. But here, this is PS, P dash is not latus rectum. It is focal chord. Let alpha be the vectorial angle of this SP. In any conic, therefore I take, let the conic be L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. This is first one. What is L here? Semi-latus rectum. And we have to prove that semi-latus rectum is harmonic mean between SP and SP dash. Because segments of focal chord are SP and SP dash. So we have to prove that L is 2SP SP dash upon SP plus SP dash. L is harmonic mean between SP and SP dash. For that, PS P dash is a focal chord, and vectorial angle of PB alpha. Vectorial angle of P is alpha. Therefore, vectorial angle of P dash is, anybody, what is vectorial angle of P dash? P dash is this one. What is that? 180 plus alpha. 180 plus alpha. Therefore, we have, see the equation now, we have from 1, L by, what is R? R is SP, is 1 plus E cos alpha. Because in this case, what is that? If you take P lies on this conic section. Therefore, what are the coordinates of P? Alpha and SP. Therefore, R is SP here. R is SP. Vectorial angle is alpha. So L by SP is 1 plus C cos alpha. So 1 upon SP is, or L by SP dash is 1 plus E cos pi plus alpha. For this P dash, what is R? P dash also lies on the conic section. For P dash, R is SP dash. I have substituted here. R is SP dash, and vectorial angle is pi plus alpha. So it is 1 minus E cos alpha. E cos alpha. Now I take L by SP plus L by SP dash. It is 1 plus E cos alpha, 1 minus E cos alpha is 2. Therefore, 1 upon SP plus 1 upon SP dash is 2 by L. 2 by L. Now I simplify further like this. Therefore, simplify this. SP plus SP dash upon 2 into SP into SP dash is 1 upon L. Next thing is only simplification. Actually, these two steps are important here because SP, that is P dash, lies on this conic section. Therefore, we have obtained these two steps. That is important. Now, next thing is only mathematical calculation. So, L is therefore, L is reciprocal 2 SP dash upon SP plus SP dash. Therefore, L is the harmonic mean between SP and SP dash. Therefore, semi-lattice rectum. What is L? Semi-lattice rectum is harmonic mean between SP and SP dash. The segments of a focal chord. These type of problems are important. Only the polar equation of the conic is important. What is that? L by R is 1 plus E cos theta, and R is radius vector, alpha is vectorial angle of the point P. That we have substituted and simplified like this. Next problem. In any conic, take this, in any conic, prove that sum of the reciprocals of segments of any focal chord is constant. Sum of the reciprocals of any focal chord is constant. It is nothing but the previous problem only. Suppose SP the focus and PSP dash be a focal chord. Then suppose this is alpha. Then angle, vectorial angle of P dash is pi plus alpha, 180 plus alpha. As in the previous example we get, what is the equation? L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. Therefore, first one, P lies on this. Therefore, L by SP is 1 plus E cos alpha. P dash lies on this. L by SP dash is 1 plus E cos of pi plus alpha. 1 minus E cos alpha. Then we come to this step. Add these two. What do you get? L by SP dash is 2. So 1 upon SP plus 1 upon SP dash is 2 by L. It is constant. Therefore, the sum of the reciprocals of, what was the problem? Sum of the reciprocals of the focal chord. Segments of a focal chord. What are the segments of a focal chord? SP and SP dash. Sum of the reciprocals 1 upon SP dash is constant. Why constant? Because L is constant, 2 is constant. See, it is nothing but the previous problem only, but at this step 2 by L we have stopped there. Next problem, take this. I dictate this problem, you can note down. In any conic, prove that the sum of the reciprocals of two perpendicular focal chords is constant. First you have to understand the problem. What is focal chord? Focal chord means chord passing through the focus. You have to consider now two focal chords. Two chords passing through the focus, how they are perpendicular. And sum of the reciprocals of perpendicular focal chords is constant. Suppose the equation of the conic B L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. Take this as 1. Now this is, suppose, what is this? This is the conic section. Conic section means it may be parabola, ellipse or hyperbola. General equation, it represents conic section. Depending on E, you will get different conics. I have not taken only parabola. It is conic section. It may be, if I continue like this, it becomes ellipse. If I continue like this, it becomes ellipse. If I take one more branch here, it becomes hyperbola. And for that, E is 1, it is parabola. E is 1 parabola. E less than 1 ellipse. E greater than 1 hyperbola. Now, what is the problem here? I take S as the focus here. Now, two perpendicular chords you have to take. I have taken two perpendicular chord as PS P dash, and I extend this QS Q dash. They are perpendicular. You have to take two chords, focal chords. What do you mean by focal chord? Chord passing through the focus, one chord, PS P dash. Second, chord passing through focus, QS Q dash. But QS Q dash and PS P dash, they are perpendicular. They are perpendicular. Now what you have to prove here? Problem is, sum of the reciprocals of two perpendicular focal chords, 1 upon PP dash, because PP dash is a focal chord, QQ dash is another focal chord which is perpendicular to that. Sum of their reciprocals is constant. This you have to prove. What do you have to prove now? 1 upon PP dash plus 1 upon QQ dash is constant. For that we proceed like this. I think all have followed this one. Vectorial angle of PB alpha. Then what is vectorial angle of Q? It is pi by 2 plus alpha. Let the vectorial angle of PB alpha. Therefore, vectorial angle of Q is pi by 2 plus alpha. You followed why it is pi by 2 alpha. In the beginning, we have taken vectorial angle of P is alpha. That is important. Then, what is the vectorial angle of Q? It is alpha plus this angle. What is that? Pi by 2. And vectorial angle of P dash is pi plus alpha. Vectorial angle of Q dash. Because what is the angle made by P dash? That is SP dash. Alpha plus this 180 degree. What is the angle made by SQ dash? With initial line. This is the initial line. Focus is taken as pole. And axis is taken as initial line. Now, what is vectorial angle of Q dash? Therefore, 3 pi by 2 plus alpha. This plays very important role. In this problem, this is the important step. If we take vectorial angle of P as alpha, what is vectorial angle of Q? 90 plus alpha. What is vectorial angle of P dash? 180 plus alpha. What is vectorial angle of Q dash? It is 3 pi by 2 plus alpha. Because pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. 90 degree. They are perpendicular. Now with this, we proceed, and this makes very important thing here. This is the important step. Now, from 1, since P lies on this, L by SP is 1 plus E cos alpha. So, what is SP? SP is L by 1 plus E cos alpha. This is first one. Correct? This is the first one. And P dash, what is that? Yes, P dash lies on this. L by SP dash is 1 plus E cos pi plus alpha. I think all of you followed this step. P dash lies on this conic. So what are the coordinates of P dash? R is SP dash, and what is vectorial angle of P dash? Pi plus. Therefore you have to substitute R is equal to SP dash, vectorial angle as pi plus alpha. So SP dash is L divided by what is 1 plus E cos pi plus alpha minus cos alpha. Therefore SP dash is, yes. Now we take SP plus SP dash, correct? Or we require P plus P dash here, because we require this. P dash is, follow this step. Say P lies on this conic, therefore substituting R is equal to SP and theta is equal to alpha, vectorial angle alpha, we get this, we get SP dash. Now P dash from the figure, what is P dash? It is SP plus SP dash. What is SP? SP is L by 1 plus E cos alpha plus L by 1 minus E cos alpha. Therefore it is L into, take L common, 1 minus E cos alpha, 1 plus E cos alpha. Therefore 2 by 1 minus E square cos square alpha. So what is P dash? 2L by 1 minus E square cos square alpha. Similarly, you have to find out Q dash. For that, from 1, since Q lies on this, L by SQ is 1 plus E cos, what is alpha here? Pi by 2 plus alpha. This is quite simple. I think all of you followed this one. See, point Q. For this point Q, what are the polar coordinates of Q? SQ, and what is the vectorial angle? Angle made by SQ with initial line. This is pi by 2 plus alpha. Theta is pi by 2 plus alpha, and R is SQ. Therefore, L by SQ is 1 minus E sin alpha. Therefore, SQ is L by 1 minus sin alpha. Similarly, we take Q dash lies on this. We take Q dash lies on this. Therefore, L by SQ dash is 1 plus E cos 3 pi by 2 plus alpha. Because what is the vectorial angle of this Q dash? 3 pi by 2 plus alpha. What is R plus Q dash? SQ dash. Therefore, L by SQ dash is 1 plus E sin alpha. What is cos 3 pi by 2 plus alpha? Odd multiple, cos 3 pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2 is changes to sin. But 3 pi by 2 plus alpha lies in 4th quadrant. Therefore, plus E sin alpha. Therefore, 1 upon or SQ is, we require SQ. SQ dash is L by 1 plus E sin alpha. Now from these two, we add these two. Q dash is SQ plus SQ dash. It is L by 1 minus sin alpha plus L by 1 plus, is it E sin alpha? 1 minus E, sorry, it include this one, E. 1 minus E sin alpha, 1 plus E sin alpha. By taking LCM, if you simplify by taking LCM, 1 minus E square sin square alpha, what is LCM? 1 minus E sin alpha into 1 plus E sin alpha is LCM. So it is 2L you will get. 1 plus E sin alpha minus E sin alpha cancel, you will get 2L. Take this as 3, this as 2. What you have to prove here? 1 upon P dash, that is reciprocals of sum of the reciprocals of two perpendicular focal chords is constant. So add 2 and 3. Add 2 and 3. What do you get? If you add 2 and 3, you will get adding 2 and 3. What is the problem here? Sum of the reciprocals of two perpendicular chords. Reciprocals means we have to take 1 upon pp dash plus 1 upon q dash. Reciprocal. Sum of the reciprocals of two perpendicular chords. 1 upon pp dash, 1 upon q dash. We add 2 and 3 means I take 1 upon pp dash here. What is 1 upon pp dash? 1 minus e square sin square alpha by cos square alpha by 2l plus what is reciprocal of this? Because we take 1 upon q dash, 1 minus e square sin square alpha by 2l. Therefore 1 minus 2l common here. 1 plus 1 2 minus e square into cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Addition all are followed. We take 1 upon pp dash 1 minus e square by 2l and 1 upon q dash 1 minus e square sin square alpha by 2l, and how to add 2l common? 1 plus 1 minus e square common, cos square plus sin square is 1. So it is 2 minus e square upon 2l. So it is constant. Why it is constant? E is constant, L is constant. Therefore it is constant. These are some standard problems. I think solution is quite straightforward, and I hope all of you followed the solution also. I take one more problem here. It based on the previous one only, therefore I continue here. If, take this next example, if PS P dash, QS Q dash are two perpendicular focal chords of a conic, prove that 1 upon SP into SP dash plus 1 upon SQ into SQ dash is constant. Say the previous problem is now it is differently asked. Not previous problem, but somewhat related to previous problem. We have taken perpendicular chords only, previous problem. Therefore, I directly refer that figure. You go to that figure that is drawn in the previous problem. PS P dash QS Q dash are two perpendicular focal chords of a conic. Prove that 1 upon SP into SP dash 1 upon SQ into SQ dash is constant. Now, what is 1 upon SP? See the previous one. What is the previous problem? 1 upon SP. 1 upon SP is 1 upon SP is into SP dash is 1 upon SP is, I take previous problem. 1 upon SP is 1 plus E cos alpha upon L, correct, upon L. And what is 1 upon SP dash? 1 minus E sin alpha upon L. Please refer the previous problem. We have obtained 1 upon SP. 1 upon SP is 1 plus E cos alpha upon L. 1 upon SP dash is 1 minus E cos alpha upon L. Now multiply this. What do you get? 1 minus E square sin square alpha upon L square. Similarly, 1 upon SQ into 1 upon SQ dash. What is 1 upon SQ? 1 minus, refer that 1 upon SQ is 1 minus E sin alpha upon L. Previous problem, you refer that one. And what is 1 upon SQ? 1 plus E sin alpha upon L. Therefore, it is 1 minus E square sin square alpha upon L square. Now, add these two. Add these two. What do you get? adding these two. This is 1, this is 2. Adding 1 and 2 we get 1 upon sq into sq dash plus 1 upon sq into sq dash is equal to L square common 1 minus I take 2 minus e square into cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, because how do you add this? L square common 1 plus 1 2 minus e square cos square plus sin square. 1 minus e square, cos square alpha it is, correct? E square 1 plus e cos alpha, 1 minus e cos alpha. Cos 1 upon sp dash is this. You refer previous problem. What is 1 upon sp dash? 1 minus e cos alpha. What is 1 upon sp? 1 plus e cos alpha upon L, 1 minus e cos alpha upon L. Sorry, make this note this step. 1 upon sp is 1 plus e cos alpha upon L. 1 upon sp dash is 1 minus e cos alpha upon L. Similarly, sq dash. Now, if you simplify, 2 minus e square upon L square. 2 minus e square upon L square. It is constant. This is constant. Now it is some problems of different types are left. I continue that in the next video.